Hello.
How are you?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, my love. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good, good, good. I'm good. I'm glad that you're good. Did you get my text message?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
I
all
got
right.
it.
All right, good. I just wanted to, let you know. Don't want to leave my clients hanging, Sometimes some I don't know, for some reason some clients get a little worried like, "Oh, we had a 7 o'clock appointment. I don't know if she's going to call." So I don't want to, put that energy out. So I always, if I'm running a little late, I always like to, give my clients a heads up. So glad that we're on the phone. Your name is Bridget, right? You're Bridget.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where you from?
Chicago.
Oh, Chi-Town. Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
I seen a butterfly just come through. So that's definitely dealing with uh dealing with hanging up the phone.
Hello.
I, the funny thing about it is when the phone hung up, I said, so the first thing that's coming through, and I said a butterfly was coming through, and that was dealing
Yeah.
with, and then the phone just hung up, and I said, yeah, dealing with hanging up the phone. In any event, dealing with hanging up the phone. But so let me tell you, as you know, I'm a psychic medium, and what I'm gonna begin to do is channel information from your spirit guides, and your spirit guides are gonna begin to tell me things about you from the past, present, and future. And most of the information that they will tell me is basically going to help you along your spiritual journey. So they're gonna say, "This is Bridget. This is what she has been going through. This is what she needs to do, to further assist herself or rather help herself, etc., etc." I also, if I haven't covered any topics or whatever, I always allow my clients to also ask questions at the end if questions haven't been answered. Okay, so the first thing that as I mentioned to you before, the first thing that came through was a butterfly. And what they're saying is she is now setting herself free. She is now becoming, or rather not allowing, or how when people you take things very seriously based on what other people have said or whatnot. Like, you're not taking other people's opinion so harshly, or you're not, you're no longer caring what others have to say for you, or you no longer abiding by other people's opinion in any event. So I'm definitely feeling like this butterfly energy, or rather I'm seeing this butterfly energy in terms of setting yourself free, aligning yourself with what you believe to be true, and just resonating with your highest self. So in any event, what they're saying is this is a perfect path for you, and no more of being cast in other people's spell. Again, your spirit guides are going to tell me things about you from the past, present, future. I'm definitely seeing the number 5 come up with you. So we're speaking about adventure, we're speaking about travel, and also about change. So I'm not sure if you are looking to have rather a next, or rather go into a next step in your life, in terms of doing things that you never once did before, or even a change in relationships, in any event. But the number 5 is definitely coming up with you, dealing with unexpected changes, and spontaneous changes. Are you a psychic? Do you read people?
Not really, but I've just been just allowing myself to just be more
Free.
in tune and in the moment. So, just being in the present, I'm getting closer, with my own intuition.
Yeah.
But I can't say that I have read people before. Not
You don't
really.
have to read people to be psychic.
Yeah.
You don't gotta read people to be psychic, my love. You know what psychic means. Psychic is just basically tapping into that sense or that high those higher senses within yourself where you are able to foretell what might be happening, or basically you're in tune with the divinity in you. And that is why the butterfly came up. As you said, you are now going into, just being free and, being yourself, and, tapping into that intuition. That's why they said freedom for you in any event. So to the extent that you continue on with changing, or to the extent that you are in transition of alignment with the creator, your pineal gland is going to begin to open up, or rather your all-seeing eye is going to begin to open up, or rather not begin, is opening up. Let's speak things into existence, right? So it's not beginning to open up, it is opening up. And as a result of you aligning yourself with your highest good, you're going to begin to get a feel of what's going to happen in the near future, or rather your intuition or your psychic abilities is going to begin to strengthen in any event. So the number 6 is coming up too, dealing with nurturing yourself. And then if you flip the 6 upside down, we're dealing with a cycle of completion. So it's definitely, and I'm going to allow you to express yourself, but these are the messages that's coming through right now. It's definitely a situation where it's closing out or coming into closure. So again, I don't know if this may be a relationship, or rather you just having enough with your current living situation, or job situation in any event, but or just not feeling like yourself, just not feeling like yourself. So that's definitely closing out in any event. That chapter is going to close out for you, only for you to begin something new, and again, be yourself, or be your oh, I thought the phone hung up again. Be the ultimate you. In any event, I just got a text message. Close. So again, nurture yourself. I'm seeing the color pink with you. So loving, universal love. Do you work with crystals, my love?
I do. I do.
Mhm.
I'm sitting
Mhm.
here with some right now.
Oh, what do you have in your hand?
I have rose quartz, a clear quartz, and this blue one. I can't remember exactly what it's called. It has a little bit of brown in it too. Um, and it's not lapis lazuli. It's and I don't think it's sodalite either. I can't remember, but
It's
it's a
it's all
blue one.
it's all good, but rose quartz was definitely some a crystal that I was gonna recommend for you to work with, because the color that is definitely that pink vibration, right? But in what I have in my hand is amethyst. So amethyst, and as you know, amethyst and rose quartz go hand for hand. So you got amethyst in your hand. I mean, rather, you have rose quartz in your hand, which I'm picking up with that love vibration, or rather the universal love vibration, and I have the amethyst in my hand, which deals with psychic abilities and psychic awareness, or rather, helping me, or rather, maintaining this, connection with the spirit realm in any event. So I would definitely recommend that you continue to work with, or rather, what your spirit guides are saying is continue to work with, rose quartz, until you have completely balanced your emotional feelings. In any event, did you just go through a breakup, or what's the situation there? Or are you in a
I
relationship?
I'm I've been separated from my husband for over I guess over a year and a half,
Oh.
and I'm pretty much gonna be making an official, divorce move like in a few days.
Oh, closure. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. There go that closure. Oh, yeah. So the separation. Okay, makes sense. Okay, that definitely makes sense. oh, in terms of freedom, and that's why the butterfly came up, where you are now transitioning, or rather, not allowing other people emotion to, or rather feelings, or whatever whatever spell they might be casting upon you, to affect you. So I don't know if it was like a verbal exchange or verbal abuse between you and your husband or whatnot, but you're now, what your spirit guides are saying is she is now setting herself free from that situation or any situation. So this is a lovely time, because one thing for sure, in the year 2016, my love, I'm not sure if you've seen any of my other videos, but in the year 2016, many people have been separated from their loved ones, or rather their marriage, or
Yes,
separate.
I'm part of that.
Yes,
I was gonna say that I was listening to your,
Mhm.
videos and everything, and
Mhm.
yes, I'm definitely part of that because you were talking about people who've been together for like, a decade, and we were together for about, well, it'll be like 8 years. I
Ooh.
guess a little short of that, but yes, for about that.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be tough. Well, not really. It's gonna be challenging, and it's gonna be a good lesson. It's gonna it's gonna prove to you who you're worth, or who you are. In terms of controlling your feelings. In any event, and again, if you got to think about it like that, if it was meant for you guys to be, you guys would not be going through this divorce. So it is now time for you to go your separate ways and find your good elsewhere. In any event, so that's why your spirit guides is recommending the color pink vibration, as I mentioned to you. Also, the rose quartz, working with the rose quartz. And then also the number 6 came up, dealing with intuition, and also nurturing. And then remember, I flipped it upside down, we're dealing with closure. So, and then again, damn, you're gonna close this thing out in a couple of days. That's very close. you know that's very close in timing. So, I definitely feel that you will be okay, if you wanna, know in terms of, what the process will be emotionally wise for you. I'm definitely picking up that you will be okay, only because what they're saying is she has a very old soul, and she overstands, but you have to resonate with that overstanding, or rather, you got to resonate with the higher you. Now, don't get me wrong, because we are humans, we do have physical experiences, and we feel some type of way, but you gotta look at it in this way: who's in control? Is the spirit in control, or the body? You understand? As you go through it, as you go through this release of letting this person go that you've been intimate with for 8 years. What is your sign, my love?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, opposite, opposite, Pisces. That's the
Pisces.
that's the psychic ability in you, that I've been picking up. Definitely the psychic ability in you, and I'm a Pisces, so, and in the event, so that intuition, the intuition, the alignment, the grounding yourself in any event, because the color brown is coming up with you as well. So the grounding yourself will benefit you, to get to the next step. You have children with this guy?
I do not.
Oh, you want to have children?
I'm opening up to the possibility of it finally. Before, I was completely in, I will say, actual opposition to it. But that
Yeah.
was, those just issues and just me just having certain blockages. So now I'm just,
Open to it.
just like relax and just be open to stuff and stop resisting,
Yeah.
basically.
That's why that butterfly came up the first thing. Yeah, girl, set
Mhm.
yourself free. Freedom. Set yourself free,
Yeah.
girl. Bridget, set yourself free. you know,
Mhm.
the reason why I asked you about the baby because I see a baby boy here. Um, so it's a possibility, yes. Are you seeing somebody now or no?
A little bit, but not seriously. I am seeing
Mhm.
somebody that like what was it, maybe 3 years ago. I had started seeing because me and my husband and I have been separated for, like I said, about a year and a half. But before that, I had left before and went back. So
Mhm.
the first time that we separated, I was seeing someone, and we do still keep in touch.
Yeah, I see that.
And
I
yeah.
see that because I'm like, where's this baby? Who's this baby gonna come from? You know, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm picking up. So, and thus so far, you've been confirming it. So, I ain't say I'm not second guessing.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah, I kind of been seeing that too a little bit.
a little bit. How can you see something a little bit? It's rather you see it or not.
I guess because I feel like sometimes when I don't know, I guess maybe I second guess myself. I think I kind of cliche myself sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm just seeing stuff because that's what girls like to dream about, or you
Mhm.
know what I mean. And
Mhm.
I'm like, I try. I don't know. I guess I'm like,
It's
I'm just.
it's the grounding that you first have to tackle. The grounding yourself. Again, that brown color is coming up, and we're dealing with the earth energy. Oh yeah, Virgos are earth, right? So we dealing with first grounding yourself, and when I mean by grounding yourself is you becoming stable or you becoming centered, with your chakra alignment, right? And as a result of you becoming centered in your chakra alignment, then the visions that will come to you, you will not be second guessing. Again, if I'm picking that up and you said that you have been seeing these visions, then that I would have to say, or I would have to conclude that in the near future, this is what will be happening, right? In any event. So it may not, again, it's not going to come from your ex lover, but it's not like you're not going to find somebody again. I would definitely not recommend that you get in a committed relationship with this guy that you've been seeing because again, you want to clean off or you want to fully detox or you want to fully heal yourself from this process cuz you're in a situation right now, right? And the best thing for you to do when you're always in a transition or rather a change, as I said, the number 5 came up with you, is you know accepting what is happening and learning what from what is happening and making the right move because you don't want to keep having numbers and numbers and having to deal with different situations and having a rebound person. Not saying that this is what you're doing, but making decisions in terms of who's going to be your mate shouldn't be done while you are in transition of letting this person go that you've been with for 8 years, you see. So, yeah, he could be supportive, but commitment, you gonna screw that up because emotionally you can't provide that for him, you know. So my recommendation to you from sister to sister, as you're my opposite sign, also, my best friend is a Virgo. So I already know how you Virgo women are very, sensitive and loving and you don't deal too much with giving someone your heart. And sometimes some of the people that you should be giving your heart to, you don't give your heart to. Why? Because many Virgos are afraid or fear to get their heart broken. So I'm telling you this to say that once you center yourself and align your chakras, you're gonna know who's for you. So it won't even be a matter of damn, is this person for me? Is he gonna break my heart? No, you're gonna be centered enough to know that this love is real moving forward, you see. moving forward. You have any questions, my love?
Um, Not really. I guess I was curious too about. I mean, I guess you would have said something if you saw any like ancestors or family members or anything coming through. Um, but I'm always curious about that.
Um, the only and again, no ancestor, but a deity that resonates with you, my love, in this situation is Oshun. And the reason why she is coming through for you, is because she's coming through on like a healing and prosperity thing. I'm not sure again if you have been going through what she is saying, like depression, and sometimes you just feel ugly, like you don't feel attractive, or your self-esteem is lower than usual. But Oshun is coming through for you in the near future, in terms of, all right, when you go through these depressive states or whatnot, you can count on her, or rather set up an altar, or rather say a prayer in her honor to help you go through with this. That is the only quote unquote ancestral vibe that I'm picking up. So you can light up a white and yellow candle in her honor when you just feel down, and very emotional. That white and yellow candle was good for you. And also, give me a second, she's telling me a marigold bath and yingling. Are you familiar with essential oils, beloved?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So marigold and yingling is coming up with you in terms of, depression. You been depressed?
Absolutely. I was
Oh.
depressed for most of my life. I was sexually abused around like 5 and 6, and
Oh.
the whole entire time for 20 years, I thought my parents knew about it and they did not. So I was living a completely different reality where I'm like, I must not mean anything to these people. And, I still
Oh.
had to be around that person who had done that to me for a little while. I still had to be around him. So I was just like, okay, so I guess
Mm.
I
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
and on top of that, I'm freeing myself also from religion. My family is very extremely devout Jehovah's Witnesses, and
Mhm.
so coupled with that, even when they did find out, about the molestation and everything,
Mhm.
I mean, your relationship is still at 22. I left the religion,
Mhm.
and as difficult as it was, I'm just like, I'm not about to just compromise myself and lie
Mm.
and pretend to be somebody I'm not.
There you
So
go. Remember I
they,
mentioned that. Yep. There you go. Remember I
yeah,
mentioned that. Yep. Mhm. Mhm. It's
yeah,
coming
they're
up.
just not messing with me like that. And I have one older sister. It's just us two. And you remind me physically so much of her.
Really?
But,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't have a relationship with any of the three of them. And,
Mm.
so it's tough, but it's like at the same time, man, it's like,
Mm. Yeah, it's challenging. It's challenging. That's why. Yeah,
yeah.
that's why the color 5 vibration came up. I mean, color 5, number 5 vibration came up with you. In terms of unexpected changes, or rather spontaneous changes, or rather just changing everything that you've been going through only for the better. So this is a beautiful time in your life now, because now all of that is coming into a closure. You're ending that chapter of your life, only for you to be free like this butterfly. But again, when as you begin to heal yourself from this depression, marigold and yin yang combined in a bath, a hot, warm, nice bath, is beneficial for you, as the energy of Oshun is recommending. In terms of ancestors, no, not at this moment. I don't see no ancestors here. Not today. Uh-uh. Wait, hold up. You had an auntie that made the
Yeah.
transition? Okay. She's
Yeah.
like, wait, wait, before you say no. She's like, wait, wait, auntie's here, auntie's here. I'm like, okay. That's what I'm like, you had an auntie, mhm. She's like, don't close me off. Don't say there's nobody here. Somebody's here. Give me a second. Let me see what she's saying. Peace be upon you, is what she's saying. I come, peace be upon you. I come with blessings. I come with healing. I come in peace. Um, I know that you have been going through lots of things emotionally and physically. But she wants you to continue to be strong. She will always guide you. So I'm feeling more so like your auntie here, that is speaking. She might have been going through her own battles as well, because she's giving you like the light of strength. In any event, she's giving you like the light of strength, and she's like pulling out like a sword, or for protection, more so. For protection. She's a overprotective woman. So she wants you to know that she will always protect you and always guide you, and she's coming in peace, and love, and for you to always be strong minded, you know. But one thing that kind of touched me is the main fact that, which is very traumatic, um and interesting at the same time, is the main fact that you said that you were being molested and you thought that your parents always knew, and they didn't, right? So when I processed that, it's like you were living a false reality. You wasn't even living a real life. So you go your whole, or rather half of your life, with living a false. So when does it become real? When have you really started living your real life? That's the question. So all this time you have been living this false reality, or this false life, so you haven't really been living your real life. And that's why I said right now is the time where it's a beautiful time for you, because now you're becoming free. Now you are living your life. Now you are seeing what it is to be yourself. And in the event, so it's a good experience in a way. Not what you have been going through, but just knowing that reality, that everything that you have known, or everything that you have experienced, was not even real. You understand? It's like for me, it gives me, what your auntie here is saying, is it should give you a relief, or rather it should, help you to go through with this, because at least now you know that your parents did care, or do care, or your parents didn't even know. Because the main fact that you as a child, or you as an adolescent, has been, getting molested, and then you felt that your parents knew, that is more so hurtful than the real act. That is more so helpful, to feel like, yo, my parents know, and they're not even doing nothing about it. But now that you found out that they didn't know, that should, be like, oh, okay, at least I was, loved, or at least, it wasn't true that they wasn't aware of it, because that would be hurtful for your parents to actually know that you being molested and don't do nothing about it, which I do have cases like that, but not in your situation. um
Yeah.
Not in your
Yeah.
situation. So yep.
Yeah. It was all helpful to me. Like, I am really overstanding a lot of things. It helps a lot to know that we chose this life. So a
Mhm.
lot of things just have been helping me, just studying and just trying to heal myself, which is what I spent my whole childhood doing. You know what I mean? That
Mhm.
just helped me become more in tune with myself, just trying
Mhm.
to heal myself at all costs. Like, I literally had to, I never, I had to deal. with that and process that,
Mhm.
from six. Like, so I was literally like in my closet a lot of times, just hugging
Mhm.
myself and just feeling
Mm.
myself. That's just how I learned, and I guess that's just how I was supposed to learn and
Mhm.
know, what was really, just know what I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? Because as
Yes.
it is, I didn't grow up in a very affectionate environment anyway. So even if they
Mm.
had known, it's not to say that they would have known what to do
Yes.
anyway, based on just who they are.
Yes.
Because also it's like a generational thing. A lot of my family has dealt with that, and I know that my auntie did deal with that. So I
There you
know,
go. Yeah. Oh,
that's
it's a
like,
oh, okay, yeah. That makes
yes,
sense. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. How
Mhm.
did she pass away? How did she make the transition?
Um, It was something to do with her chest. She and my grandmother. My grandmother
Hmm.
had a heart attack, and then she had something going on with her chest. I think it was sarcoidosis or something like that. One of those where it wasn't a heart attack, but it was something with her chest that she did have to kind of battle with for a
Mm.
while.
Mm.
So, I know they were her because I know for a fact that, like I said, she went through sexual abuse
Yes.
because it was a situation where, where my grandfather was abusing,
His.
abusing my aunt and her siblings, which they are a lot of them. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? A whole lot. My grandmother
Mhm.
had 18 kids. I'm just, you know
What?
what I'm saying?
Whoa! Wow! She was real.
Yes,
She 18 popped it out. Mm. She the
exactly.
real
So
MVP.
for
She was really getting busy.
exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. So for my grandfather to be a nightmare to 18 kids, there's just a lot going on. So we're
Yeah.
all just, some of us are kind of just now starting to even talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it wasn't
Yes.
anything I feel that I could have even avoided it almost. You know what I'm saying? Because,
Yes.
with my parents being religious and a lot of religious people, I'm sheltered. So how did I end up getting molested? And also, I mean, I don't know if I haven't decided if I'm gonna make this public or private, but my sister too. You know what I'm saying? That don't
Yes.
make no sense. How you this strict and both of your kids, you know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
like it's something that has followed you that you did not deal with. So,
Mhm.
once I grew, got older and just knew what was going on, it's just like, we need to deal with this
Yes.
because
Break this curse. Yeah. Yeah. Break the curse.
exactly.
Break the curse. Yeah. Break the curse. But you know what, my love, Brittany, my sister, my beloved sister, I love you so much. I'm gonna tell you one thing. You gotta work with yourself first before trying. Attempting to work as a whole because everybody. Say for example, take for example that you connect with everyone that's broken, right? How are all broken pieces gonna come together to make one? Everyone's broken. So individually you have to heal yourself or work with yourself to come to the circle to unite or rather uplift the whole circle. You understand? Because if you're still battling with it, how are you gonna contribute to the healing process? If you're still battling it. Just even if it's a little bit, even if it's a little tiny bit of, positivity out of it, then that's good. And that has to be on a collective level. Whoever else, got molested or whatnot, like y'all all have to come together just a little. Cause some of your, cousins or your siblings, some of them, they may not even want to talk about it. I don't want to even talk. I'm not ready to talk about it right now. You
Right.
understand? So again, you being the mother, you being the Virgo, dealing with Aset or Isis and Oshun, you want to heal, you want to help, you okay with talking about it and spreading your wings or whatnot. But with the group that you're dealing with, they may not be ready for that. So that's why your spirit guides is recommending, and even your auntie here, she's protecting you, she's guiding you, along your healing path. But another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that it's interesting because the all I'm gonna tell you like this, all of my clients that got molested come from a religious background. All.
Yeah.
I ain't say I said all of them, you get what I'm saying, come from a religious background. Now in the future, I don't know if I'm going to get somebody that don't, but thus so far, everyone that has came to me in molestation cases have came from a religious background. Not only that they came from a religious background, some of them was getting molested from the church people.
Mhm. Yeah.
This is insanity.
I know. Yeah, I try not to bash and be bitter about it.
This is
But
insanity.
yeah, there's a connection. Yeah.
This I you again, I'm only here to heal people, to provide you with recommendations, spiritual recommendations, to to help you strengthen, or deal with your experiences that you have been going through. But I've been seeing a pattern with molestation and the church and religion.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
it's coming up. It came up, you know. It came up. So in
Yeah.
any event, with you, beloved, the color yellow vibration again, white and yellow, will be is recommended for you. Again, Yingling, and marigold essential oils in the bath. When you are battling this depression, depression or these feelings, these emotional feelings or whatnot, that will be beneficial for you. And just remaining positive, or remaining or aligning yourself with this higher vibration, meaning like, listen, I know all will go well, and I have accepted what has happened to me, and I'm only getting stronger. Okay. I'm
Mhm.
definitely gonna pray for you
Thank
and
you.
your family. Mhm.
Thank you.
Yes, my love. Thank you. So just send me a text message. You don't have to tell me if you want it private or public. Send me a text message and let me, give me your final decision. But I'm gonna upload this private for now.
Okay.
All right, beloved.
Alrighty. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Do you have a question, or are you good, or you have a question
Um,
before?
I don't. I was trying to think of questions because, of course, I've been like really excited to get
Mhm.
this reading. But
Mhm.
I'm the type of person. I know what I need to do. It's about me having the discipline to do it, and just
Mhm.
controlling my mind. Like I know I need to meditate and do yoga, and actually keep that stuff up. So like it was crazy. Like the closer I got to the reading, the more I'm like, I know what's for me, and I know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I really
Mhm.
don't need anybody to tell me certain
Mhm.
things, but
That's true.
it's just so edifying and uplifting to connect with someone,
Mhm.
you know, like us, I guess,
Mhm.
or just on a more spiritual level, and people who aren't afraid, really,
Mhm. Mhm.
because
Mhm.
it's cool. Everybody is waking up together and everything, but sometimes I need just
Yeah.
that little more spiritual connection.
Indeed. It's part of your ascension. Indeed. Definitely, and again, you know what you have to do. However, it's always good, or always beneficial to, I can say, rather learn, or rather receive confirmation from other people that your spirit trusts. Because everybody can't channel the way I channel, and I can't do what other some other stuff that other people do. So, again, it's whoever your spirit resonates with is always good to consult, with these people, the spiritual people, because it's all, it's all about enlightenment. So in any event, I'm thankful that you have came to me. I'm thankful that I provided you with closure and messages from the spirit realm. And like I said, I'm gonna, pray for you tonight. You'll be in one of my prayer lists. You'll be on my prayer list. I got a prayer list for my clients. So when's your birthday actually?
You said what?
When is your birthday actually?
It is 9/6, September 6th.
Oh, there you go. There go that 6. I knew it.
Yep.
Definitely. And then there's no coincidence. There's no coincidence that they flipped that upside down and they said 9. So 9 and 6 came up. So thank you, my love. Thank you so much. So just, let me know if you would like to share your story publicly. As stories like this definitely helps other clients that goes through things such as molestation and depression and emotional imbalance and stuff of that nature. But again, it's your session, it's your call. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would like it public, and I heard you talk about editing some. Like, I don't want anything that I said about anybody else out there, like my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely, in my first mind, to want it public because I have received so much help from listening to your channel, and just like so much. It's just really helpful. And two, I'm able to listen to it at work. So, you're just like such a part of my journey because that's how I really started being able to, listen to, just listen to people who I resonate with at this time. You know what I'm saying? At whatever time I'm going through, it's so helpful. So yeah, my first mind, I definitely do want it public, but since it's such a small world and I have a big family, I'm like, I wouldn't want them to feel like put out there, you know what I mean, based on my grandma having 18 kids and, I don't know how.
I mean, are they into spirituality? Like, are they into stuff like that?
I really don't feel like nobody would know. I just, like I said, I don't care about my own stuff. I just can't remember everything that I said. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but nah, would nobody even really come across it, honestly. But yeah, I would like it public.
Great. I think that I think our love exchange has been very pleasant and very uplifting. But again, I go by what my clients want. So I'm thankful that you are allowing me to, upload this publicly. But again,
absolutely.
If you change your mind, let me know because I'm gonna upload this as soon as um I finish with you, but I'm not gonna publish it as of yet. So just let me know.
Okay.
All right, beloved.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I will.
Yes, my love.
Thank you.
Create a bless.
All right.
Okay. Bye bye.